Yeah, Namrata, please go ahead. Can
Hi,
you hear me now?
Sunil.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I,
Can you hear me?
yes, yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Please go ahead.
Okay. So I have questions regarding the agencies because it's kind of not clear.
Yeah.
So the question is now that they've
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead. Namrata, go ahead. I can hear you.
now that they've I mean, these people are in custody, and we realized that they were doing a lot of damage to the city in terms of how they handled the law. um, do the other agencies also get the opportunity to interrogate them, or how does this work?
I will tell you. If they have a reason to interrogate them, like CBI, which is investigating the entire Parambir Singh letter case, if CBI requires them to be interrogated, it can always make an application before the court, and court can allow CBI to interrogate. Like last time, CBI wanted to question Sachin Vazai and wanted certain facts which were there with NIA. Court ordered NIA to share those facts with CBI and allow CBI officers to interrogate Sachin Vazai when they are being interrogated by NIA. So there, it was a joint interrogation by NIA and CBI. So any agency which wants to interrogate or question any of the people who are in custody or in jail can do so by making an application before the court, and it has to be permitted by the court and not without off the cuff. They can't just go and question anybody because they are being arrested or kept by some other central agency. So even if the arrest has been made by a central agency and there's another central agency which wants to question, you can't just directly go and question. You have to go through the judicial way, which is make an application before the court, take a permission, and then question. But it's possible.
Okay, then my next question is about Siddharth Pithani. So the question is about now that he's got this parole for some time, he'll go and he'll...
Don't call it parole. There is a difference between parole and bail, interim bail. Parole you get, I know Mr. Samir Wankhede has used the word parole, I know that. But it is wrong to use the word parole because parole is for a person who has been convicted and jailed. So once you go through the trial and your punishment is announced, you are convicted and you have been sent to jail. So during that serving the jail term, you get monthly leaves, like weekly off you get. So they are also entitled to have certain number of leaves, which in a year is I think about 15 or 20, something around that. And that is called parole. That is, if you want to go out, avail those leaves, and you want to visit your family or attend any function, you can apply for parole and you can be out from jail on parole. So parole is to be used only in case of convicted accused or suspect, not in the case of a under trial or even a person who is not even under trial. So currently Siddharth Pithani is not even under trial because charge sheet has been filed but charges have not been framed. Trial hasn't started. So he is not even an under trial. So what he has been given is an interim bail. So that's just a technical part which I wanted to correct. A lot of people had asked questions regarding this. Why parole and what is the difference between parole and a bail? So that's why I clarified. You go ahead with your question.
Okay, so the question is, he'll go to get married, and then he has to report back on July 2nd, if I've read this correctly. So when he comes back, then what's the process like? Where does it go from that point?
He goes back to jail.
Okay.
He has taken permission. The court has permitted him. He will go and inform the jailer that I have got this order. I'll be out of jail from this period to this period. Once he comes back, he has to report back to the jailer and he has to go back to jail. As simple as that. There's no technicality involved in it. You are out of jail, you come back and stay and live in jail. That's all. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, on a different note, I just wanted to share with you how much I appreciate your journalism and how clear and transparent it is. So it makes our life that much easier, because it's, yes, you have your own opinion, but at the same time, you try to put all the aspects of that particular case in front of us so that we can make our decision.
Yes, when I compare myself and the videos that I do or the posts that I write, a lot of people say that, I don't do short videos. A lot of people say that. The point is that there's a difference between me and others. If I start doing exactly what others are doing, so yes, 3-minute, 5-minute video will give me more money. I understand that. Illogically, it will give me more eyeballs and it will give me more money. But my purpose of doing videos is not to make money. Money, I haven't made any. So hardly any, a couple of thousand rupees has come. That's all have come in YouTube. Beyond that, nothing has come because Facebook is still not monetized. But money is not the purpose. Why I do a video, if I'm doing a FYI, I do about 10 minutes around video. When I do a speak up, I do about 1.5 hours, 2 hours video. That's because I want to elaborate so that people know. That is the kind of journalism I have done. I don't want to do a shabby job by doing, a shoddy job by doing short videos and just frivolously touching the point and go away with it, because it leaves more questions in mind than answers. So my purpose of doing a video is you get all the answers to the to your questions, because I cannot answer all the questions. Obviously, there will be so many questions, but whatever maximum extent, to whatever extent I can answer the questions, I try to do that so that people have more clarity about the way things are. And we get more logical news or logical information coming out of the videos, because 3 minutes, what will I give? You can't give much. You can just say, okay, this has happened. That's it. What does it imply? What is the implication? What is the, what will happen next is not something that you can cover so in a short video. So my purpose is always to give you something extra.
Well, yes, I know and I understand that, but I don't know if there is enough credit ever given to the fact that when you're coming in front of us and you're sharing your expertise and your findings, there's a lot of preparation that has to happen before that. And, the chronology of events are so meticulously stated, and there is not a single thing that's missed. So that tells me that you do a lot of homework and that it matters to you what quality of work you put out. So
I think the very fact that people are like you are noticing, I think that's itself is a acknowledgement of what I'm doing. So thank you so much.
No, it makes a big difference, because, when you're listening to all these different YouTube channels and they're giving you, a biased perspective, or they have a vested interest, and then you come on a platform where there is no vested interest, it is hugely refreshing, first of all. And secondly, it builds our trust in the whole journalism that you're putting forth.
Yeah, thank you, Nate. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. But that's the way I've been groomed. I have spent about 11 years doing print media journalism, almost about 14-15 years doing television journalism. So that's the way I've been groomed. My journalism not frivolous. I don't want to do frivolous journalism by just thinking on how many views I'm getting or how many viewers are getting connected. That was never a purpose. I just think that the content has to be more important than what either you do it for masses or you do it for classes. I believe in masses. It's not as if I don't believe it, but I think in terms of journalism, content becomes more important than presentation. So my understanding is give content so that people remember you for a longer period of time, rather than touching on something, telling them something has happened, then they will, it's like 2 minutes Maggie noodles. You have it and you forget it. So there is no, it doesn't register your mind. So thank you so much for appreciating the fact that you notice what I do, and a lot of people say that. So I really appreciate all of you for actually noticing what I do. Thank you so much.
We truly appreciate it. At least I know, because I do some of this work, so I know how much preparation goes into it.
No, that's true. That's true. A lot of work goes into it. Yes, no doubt about it. So for a video like this, which I do speak up, it takes about 4-5 hours to actually come and speak, and even then you are not always so perfect. So I think at times we still goof up because one line wrong goes wrong here and there, and the entire flow gets disturbed.
True.
And that's a part and parcel of life. So thank you so much for appreciating. Anyway, good to have people like you coming and appreciating.
Thanks for doing this. It makes a big difference.
Thanks a lot. Any other question you have?
No, I think this is it for now.
Keep coming. It's your platform. Keep coming.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Yes, Madhu, you were getting connected and then you have vanished again. Getting connected, and I saw her and I put her on air, but then she, I think, lost the link. So we'll just wait for a minute more. There's no one else. I think people are facing some kind of problem connecting. Bhavesh is saying, one more salute to sir. Thank you, Bhavesh. Thank you so much. रिंकू कह रही हैं ऐसा मत बोलिए, आप तो हमारी बड़ी तौहीन कर रहे हैं, हम तो आपको हमेशा ही अप्रिशिएट करते हैं, पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं आपके प्रोग्राम में। यस, नहीं वो मैं जानता हूँ, आप सब लोग, मैंने कहा ना, आप सब लोग अप्रिशिएट करते हैं, आप सब लोग नोटिस करते हैं, मेरे लिए यही काफी है। सो थैंक यू सो मच टू ऑल ऑफ यू, थैंक यू सो मच टू ऑल ऑफ यू फॉर actually noticing my kind of journalism, because that's not very financially viable, but then yes, in terms of content, it's very satisfying. I feel satisfied when I come and speak to you in detail, because then I see that nothing is left. So later on, when I go through the video, then I see a lot of points have been covered. So that's the purpose. How many videos can I do? If I start dividing my own speak up into parts, so I'll end up doing 10 videos, 10 small videos. So 10 small videos means more money, all right. But 10 small videos means nothing in terms of content. It will never register anybody. But when you put 10 small videos together, then there's a story. And that story is of relevance. You know exactly what happened. So if I come in one video, I tell you what happened here, then I tell you about the other two guys, then I tell you about the background, then I tell you the Pradeep Sharma's link. So if I start dividing, I'll end up doing some 10 videos. But end of the day, if I ask you that tell me the story, you will not be able to tell me the story because you would not have watched the 10 videos. Here, if someone comes and listens to the show or the debate, he'll get a complete idea. Even if he has not read anything, he'll have a complete idea because I am doing the research for you. So if I'm doing the research for you, and if you listen to the show, you will get entire idea or complete idea of the story, exactly what has happened, why, and what next. Everything you'll get. So that's what I try to do. What else? Any other question? Let me just see. No, I don't think Madhu is getting connected. So that's about it. I think we'll close the session here. No point stretching it unnecessarily. Keep an eye on Antilia movement. Keep an eye on Mansukh Hiren case, because these are the two cases which are developing now, because 11 days of custodial interrogation for Pradeep Sharma. So NIA would be interrogating Pradeep Sharma along with so many people for the next 11 days. Expect some big news coming out, because Pradeep Sharma is a big catch for NIA, because his arrest means a lot of revelations would be made about Mumbai police operations in various cases. Rinku Kalita has joined, so since she has joined, I'll just give her a couple of minutes and then we shall close the show. Yes, Rinku, please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Hi,
Hi.
sir. So, no, I don't want to say anything about the case. I just wanted to, I felt very happy when Namrata came today for the first time. And for all these months, whatever we all had to say you, okay, to tell you, she has just said it in 5 minutes. All right. So, like, for us, to be there with you as your viewers, and to be consistently and constantly there with you as your viewers. We had a lot to say. We couldn't find words, and we couldn't say it at any time. She has said this. So from like all of us to you and to your show, we really appreciate it. And please go by what Namrata said just to you, and please carry on. We may not get monetary benefits or any other benefits in terms of more viewers or more records or anything like that, but the kind of satisfaction that we would get, because we are genuine, we are giving out genuine information, you are giving out genuine information and correct information, and we do not have to look out anywhere once you give your information. So that's a huge thing. And we will do good. It's always quality always wins as compared to quantity, right? So we will do good. We will take a little longer time. So yeah, that's what I want to say. We all are with Namrata in saying this to you, that yours is absolutely fantastic, genuine, and a very satisfying show. So thank you for all these months, 10 months or 1 year that you have been with us, giving us correct and correct information, and letting us know that we still can trust on media, and we still can trust on information that has been genuinely and with lot of effort being put up on air. So thank you so much.
I can assure you one thing, that now that I've decided to turn a digital media journalist, I shall be here for all times to come. So it's not a short-term thing that I'm doing. I have decided to make this as my career. So I'll be a digital media journalist for the next a few years, unless I decide to do something else. So till the time I'm doing journalism, I shall be a digital media journalist. So rest assured that I will try to bring out facts in the manner in which you expect me to bring out. I do not serve Manohar Kania. I do not serve fiction. So that's not my cup of tea. I will never do that. I will bring you and tell you what is fact. I am not going to get affected by your emotions. I am not going to get affected by what you think, good or bad. What is your positive opinion about me? What is negative opinion about me? Yes, my certain post, I noticed that a lot of people don't like because it doesn't match with their political views or otherwise. But then that's okay, because one day when I write something against a particular party, you have a problem with that, and that's fair. Tomorrow when I will write something in favor of that party, some other people will have a problem with that. So that's the power of journalism, that one day I may appear to be a spokesperson of BJP. The other day I'm told I'm a spokesperson of Congress, and I've heard that. YouTube, I get response. Facebook, I get response. A lot of people in doing live chat say that you are behaving or speaking like a spokesperson of BJP. The next day I get another opinion saying that you are behaving like a spokesperson of Congress. And I think that shows my neutrality. So I'm very happy with that.
Yes.
One day good reaction, one day bad reaction. Ultimately, it's a neutral reaction. So that's fine. So that's the way I'm going to do it. Have patience with me. Don't think if I'm criticizing Mamta Banerjee, for instance, for what she does, I'm anti-Mamta, or I'm anti-West Bengal, or I'm anti-Bengalis, or I'm anti her way of functioning. Maybe tomorrow I'll be doing exactly opposite to that, against a party which is opposing her, because there I will find that party wrong. So have patience. Don't jump the conclusion. Don't jump the gun. Don't think that this is what I am. No, I am not like that, because I'll always surprise you. So when you conclude that and maybe I'm anti-Mamta, some decision, I'll go all out and appreciate. And then that day you will think, what has happened to him? Today suddenly he has turned pro-Mamta. That's not the way it is. I view news the way it is. If there's something good, I will say it's good. If there's something bad, I will say bad. If I go wrong, I will admit. If I go right, you people come and appreciate. I'll not take the appreciation.
Thank you so much, sir. We are proud of you, and we are proud of ourselves that we have been attached with you for whatever many months, and we shall stay on with you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that's about it, and we shall not be stretching it any beyond this because Rinku had connected. Now Madhu Singh is also connected. So the moment I decide to wind up, someone joins. Yeah, Madhu is joined. Madhu, your speaker is on. Put your speaker off. No, Madhu has a problem in connectivity. The moment I try to put her on air, the connection is lost. So anyway, that's about it. So this was only for those because I get reactions from you. आप सब लोग कई लोग react कर देते हैं जब मैं कोई post लिखता हूँ तो आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता और आप लोग react कर देते हैं. कई बार वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा personal हो जाता है फिर मुझे लगता है कि ये नहीं होना चाहिए था. There's nothing personal about anything that we write. आप लिख रहे हो या मैं लिख रहा हूँ तो keep your language appropriate. That's the least that we can do. Let's not get too personal and start saying things which are unjustified. Have patience. I will always say have patience, whether in case of case conclusion or even when you're deciding about my position on any subject, have patience, because I am a journalist who believes in just telling you what I think is the situation. So one day the situation which is not in favor of you or not in line with what you're thinking, the next day it will be exactly opposite to that. So that day you will like me, so one day you will hate me, so that's fine. But don't personalize it. A lot of time I see a lot of people writing something which is very personal, which we should avoid. So on that note, I close the session. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you, Namrata and Rinku, for all the good words that you people said. I know all of you love me, and so do I. I respect each and every member of the platform. Even when I was not well, or even now when I am taking break, you people understand that, and then I really appreciate, and I really thank you for that, because understanding someone's someone's health situation is also not easy, because ultimately आपको न्यूज़ चाहिए और आपको लगता है कि शायद he should come and speak, but आप सब लोग समझते हैं ये बहुत बड़ी बात है मेरे लिए. आप सब लोग जब मैं नहीं रहता हूँ तब भी समझते हैं, जब मैं कुछ कहता हूँ तब भी समझते हैं. तो ये मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है कि जब भी जिस टॉपिक में भी बोलने आता हूँ आप लोग कनेक्ट हो जाते हैं और बड़ी नंबर में बड़ी संख्या में कनेक्ट होते हैं. The response is always good. Yes, we are all selfish people और हमको ऐसा लगता है जो कि दिल मांगे मोर, हमें और चाहिए, तो आप लोग और लाइए और मैं और बेहतर करने की कोशिश करूंगा. That is always the attempt. But जितना आप लोग करते हैं वो मेरे लिए बहुत 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 ज्यादा है, and I will always obliged for that, because आप लोगों का प्यार है जिसके कारण मैं आता हूँ, आपसे बात करता हूँ और करता रहूंगा. आप लोग प्लीज शेयर कीजिए वीडियो को ताकि और लोगों तक जाए, क्योंकि जब कोई दूसरा टॉपिक रहता है तो कम लोग आते हैं. ज्यादा लोगों को आना चाहिए, क्योंकि मल्टीपल टॉपिक बात करेंगे तभी बात बनती है. एक ही टॉपिक पे अटके रहेंगे तो फिर फायदा नहीं है. उस टॉपिक पे तो मैं ऑलवेज आऊंगा. जब भी कुछ होगा तो मैं सुशांत सिंह राजपूत टॉपिक पे तो जरूर बात करूंगा, लेकिन उसके अलावा भी जो बड़ी खबर होगी मैं उस पर भी आऊंगा. और उस वक्त भी मैं एक्सपेक्ट करता हूँ आप लोग उसी तरह से आएंगे, उसी तरह से पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे, उसी तरह से बोलेंगे, क्योंकि एवरीवन हैज एन ओपिनियन एंड आई वांट टू लिसन टू योर ओपिनियन एंड देन गिव माय ओपिनियन. सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कनेक्टिंग. शेयर द वीडियो, like the video, and do subscribe the YouTube channel, because that's waiting for you. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe.